Hi students, good evening one and all. In the last class or in the last session we saw the classification of accounts system. Okay, so there were two systems. So first one is the English system and second one is the American system. Okay, so in your syllabus English system is there already we discussed all these things. Okay, so I will take the revision. So English system is in your syllabus. Okay, so in this English system only three rules are there. Okay, so first rules is what's the personal accounts, and you know what is the personal account. So this personal account is related to only the persons or it is related to the individuals. Okay, so that may be the natural persons or that may be the artificial persons or that may be the representative persons. Okay, so and you know the what is the natural person. So natural person means what's the living individuals. Okay, living individuals. Okay, for example the Ram account, Sham account. Okay, like this, these are the individuals or individual living persons. Okay, the artificial person, so artificial person is nothing but what, which is created by the man. Okay, which is made by the man, is nothing but the artificial persons. Okay, so for example the bank account, okay, cooperative society account, okay, so Infosys limited accounts, okay, so institutions accounts, whatever it means, Jyoti PU college account you can say, or the BC department you can say, or the BB department you can say. Okay, so it will be the artificial persons because it is created by the man, but it is also one of the persons. Okay, so representative person account, so representative person account means what, which is present the natural persons as well as the artificial persons for some activities, is nothing but the representative persons. Okay, so it is related to the personal accounts. Okay, so it will come under the only the persons, individuals. Okay, so the second one is what, the impersonal account. So it includes the real account. Okay, so real account means what, it is related to the assets, what it is related to the assets as well as the property of the business. Okay, so that may be the tangible real assets or that may be the intangible assets. Okay, so tangible asset means what, which we can see, which we can touch, which we can measure, which we can bought or brought and sell. Okay, so it is nothing but the tangible real assets. And what is intangible assets? Intangible assets which we cannot see, which we cannot touch, but we can feel that. Okay, but we can feel, but as well as we cannot measure that. Okay, we cannot sell or brought that. Okay, so it is nothing but the intangible real assets. Okay, and whatever the asset is there, it will come under the real account. Okay, keep in mind. Okay, so next, nominal accounts. Nominal accounts, these accounts are the accounts of expenses, losses, gain and incomes. Okay, so nominal accounts, it is related to the income and expenses of the business. Okay, so whatever their business is getting profit or the income, so it will come under the nominal account. Okay, and so whatever the expenses incurring into the business, so these expenses also we have to record in the nominal accounts. Okay, with the help of the rules. Okay, so now see, in this session we will see the rules of accounting. Okay, so it's very important, or you can say rules of debit and credit under English system. Okay, so there are three types of the rules. So you know already we explained, which is the personal account rule, real account rule and the nominal account rule. Okay, so you can see these are the golden rules of the accounting. Okay, these are the golden rules of the accounting, or you can say these are the rules of the accounting. Okay, so now there are three types of the rules. So personal account, personal rule, real rule and the nominal rule. Okay, so these are the very important, and so this accounting subject is depend on these three rules. Okay, so we have to bahag this. Okay, so now see this personal rule. What is the personal rule? Debit is the receiver and credit is the giver. Okay, so what's the debit is the receiver and credit is the giver. So this is what's the personal rules. Okay, so debit is the receiver, so whatever they are receiving, the business whatever they are receiving at that, if the business is receiving, no, so this receive we have to record in the debit if it is that personal. Okay, if it is that personal. And whatever the, if the business is giving, okay, so business is giving, then it will be recorded in the credit side. Okay, it's recorded in the credit side if it is personal. Okay, So next, real. So real means what? It is related to the assets. What? It is related to the assets. Okay. So debit what? Comes in. It means what? If the assets comes in a business, okay, whatever comes in a business, assets or the property, we have to record in the debit side. Okay, we have to record in the debit side. Okay. Credit what goes out. Okay. So debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Okay. So credit what goes out means what? It means what? Real account is related to the assets and the property. If it is assets goes out from the business, then we have to record in the credit side. Like this we have to record. Okay. So next, nominal account rule, what it indicates, and you know the nominal account is related to the income and expenses, and the losses it's related to the nominal accounts. Okay. And so now see, debit all expenses and losses. Okay. Whatever the expenses are incurred, whatever the losses, so these expenses and losses we have to record under the debit side. Okay, we have to record in a debit side. Okay. And credit all income and gains, whatever the income and the gains is getting in a business, so these income and gains we have to record in a credit side. Okay. So these are the golden rules of the accounting, and you should have this. Okay, you have to know these rules while solving the problem. It's very important. Okay. So the personal rules is what? Debit is the receiver, credit is the giver. So what's the real account rule? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Okay. So nominal account rules: debit all expenses and losses, credit all income and gains. Okay. So these are the very important. So please, you have to bahad this. Okay. If you want to understand the account subjects, then you have to bahad these rules. Okay. So all the syllabus of the accounting is depend on these three rules. Okay. And so this is very important. Now see the classification of accounts into personal, real and the nominal accounts. Okay. So before this understanding these tables, you should know what in by personal accounts, what is the real account, what's the nominal accounts. Okay. So now see, so this personal accounts, it is, you know that personal, it means what? It is related to the persons. Okay. It is related to the persons. Okay. And so you know the real accounts. Okay. So it's real accounts related to the assets as well as the property or the wealth of the business. Okay. And the nominal account is related to what? It is the expenses, losses as well as the income and the gains. Okay. So if it is the persons are there, then it will come, that may be the natural persons, or that may be the artificial persons, or that may be the representative persons. It will come under the personal accounts. And whatever that may be the tangible assets or the intangible assets, these assets it will come under the real account. Okay. And whatever the expenses and the losses as well as the income and gains, it will come under the nominal accounts. Okay. So now see, so this is the serial number column as well as the name of accounts. So these name of the accounts and the types of accounts. It means what? So these name of the accounts, these it will come under which type of the account here written. Okay. So now see, first one is what's the capital account. Okay. So this capital account, it will come under the which type of account? Personal accounts, because so this person is going to invest money in a business. Okay. So it is related to the persons, so it will come under the personal account. Okay. So next one is what's the purchase account, and so this purchase account, it will come under the nominal account or real account. Okay. So how it's come under the nominal accounts, how it's come in the real account? So purchase account. Okay. So purchase account means what? So whatever purchasing the business. Okay. Whatever the purchasing business at the time business want to pay the money. Okay. So it means what? Cash goes out from the business, so it is a expenses for the business, and so this expenses is related to the nominal accounts. So that's why this purchase account, it will come under the nominal accounts. Okay. How it's the real account? So whatever they are purchasing, so it will come under, it means what? The assets come in a business. Okay. So assets, whatever the purchasing the assets, so that's why it is a real account. Okay. Next one is yours the cash account. So this, you know, cash is in the assets. Okay. And the assets is related to the what's the real account. Okay. Next one is yours the salary account, and the salary account is related to what's the nominal accounts. Okay. So how it will come under the nominal accounts? Because so what in the business, those who are working in the business, for that purpose business want to pay what? Business want to pay what? Money. Business want to pay salary to the employees. Okay. So that's why it will come under the nominal, because it is the expenses for the business. Okay. Next, vehicle. So this vehicle, it is in the assets for the business. So these assets, it will come under the real account. Okay, so next one is what's the Infosys company. Okay, so this Infosys, it is in the artificial person. So this artificial persons, it will come under the personal accounts. It is made by the man, it is created by the man. Okay, so this Infosys company is created by the man, so that's why it will come under the personal accounts, because it is a artificial persons. Okay, so this salary payable account, it is what? It is representative persons. So these representative persons, it will come under the personal accounts. Okay, so Vishwas account, so it is one of the persons. Okay, it is one of the person account. Okay, so it is an individual person's account, it will come under the personal account. Okay, commission receivable, it is a representative person, so it will come under the personal account. Next, Canara Bank account. So Canara Bank, okay, so it is the institution's name, so it is created by the man, it is made by the man, so it is a artificial person, so it will come under the personal account. Okay, next one is what's the building. Okay, so building, you know, it is in the assets for the business, it is a fixed asset, so it will come under the real account. Okay, so goodwill account, so goodwill, it is in the fixed assets, it is a intangible assets, so this intangible assets, it will come under the real account. Okay, so next one is what's patent account. So this patent is also intangible assets, so it will come under the real account. Okay, so next one is what's the stationery account. So this stationery account, it is what's the nominal account, because how it's nominal account, stationery account means what? So these are the this is the expenses for the business. It means what's in the office, whatever the stationery is required, just like the file is required, pins are required, okay, stapler is required, what pencil is required, pen is required, it will come under the stationery for the office staff. Okay, and so they want to incur the expenses, so it is related to the expenses, so that's why it is the nominal account, and you know the nominal account is related to the expenses, losses, as well as the income and the gains. Okay, next one is what's the interest account. Okay, so interest, it means what? The business want to pay the interest on loan taken from the bank. Okay, so it is a nominal because it is the expenses. Okay, so next, bank charges account. Bank charges, it means what? Whatever the loan taken by the business in from the bank, at the time business want to pay the interest charges. Okay, so it is a what's the nominal, because it is a expenses. Okay, next, sales account, so it will come under the real accounts, because cash comes in a cash, it will come after the selling the goods and services, cash it will come, so it is assets, so it is a real account. Okay, advertisement account, for the advertisement purpose expenses is required, so after incurring the expenses, it will come under the nominal account. Okay, bad debts, it is the loss for the business, it is a nominal accounts. Next, cooperative society, so it is created by, or it is made by the man, so it is what's the personal account. Okay, so machinery account, machinery, it is in the assets for the business, it will come under the real account. Next, rent prepaid account. Rent prepaid account means what? It is a representative person, so it will come under the personal account. Okay, so drawings account, so it is related to the persons, because persons or the owners withdraw money from the business for his personal use, so it is a person, it is a personal, so it is a drawing, so it drawing account, it will come under the personal account. Okay, copyright, so it is one of the intangible assets, so it will come under the real account. Okay, so before solving the problem, you should know this name of the accounts as well as the types of accounts. Okay, so first of all, just try to understand what is the personal, real, as well as the nominal accounts. Okay, so in the earlier class, I explained everything related to the personal account, real account, as well as the nominal accounts. Okay, so it is very easy to understand, and just try to understand these rules. Okay, all the syllabus is depend on these three rules. Okay, personal rules, real rule, and the nominal rules. Okay, so personal is related to the persons, real is related to the assets. Okay, nominal is related to the expenses as well as the income. Okay, so and what's the rules? Okay, debit is the personal rule, debit is the receiver, credit is the giver. Okay, real account rule is what's debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Okay, nominal account rules, debit all expenses and losses, credit all income and gains. Okay, so these are the rules of the accounting, these are the golden rules of the accounting. Okay, so in the next class we will see how to apply these rules. Okay, how to apply these rules we will see in the next class. Okay, I hope you will understand. If it is not understand, you can contact me. So thank you.